now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, starting on the mound in this one, Gavin Williams. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical when he's got it.
In the air to left center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Foul ball.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Next offering misses. Ball 2.
That's a strike.
And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Jorge Soler stands in now, looks at that one inside. The next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball.
Trout on the move. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back now at Progressive Field. And getting the start for the Angels, Yusei Kikuchi. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Stephen Kwan, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Kwan, 27 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Next offering is down low. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Next pitch misses. Ball 3.
Full count.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Lane Thomas.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
That's in there. 0-1. Fought off foul. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And it's through for a hit. Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
First and second, no outs. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Just missed. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
One ball, one strike.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-2. That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. First and second, no outs here in the second game of the series. Stays alive. Got him. And that is a big first out.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
Next to hit, Jhonkensy Noel. And a base hit headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. He got a backdoor breaking ball. Really easy to give up on that pitch, but he stayed on it and shot it right back in the direction it was breaking from. Really nice job of letting it travel.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Swinging a foul out of play.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. And now 1-2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That one missed. Hard hit, knocks it down. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Safe, and they lead by 2.
Back-to-back base hits. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Stepping up for the Guardians, David Fry. That one fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. Adele moving back on it. Throws to second. He pulls into second. A run comes in the play.
You know, that's the third run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. That catches the corner.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Next offering way upstairs.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. Guardians 3 and the Angels nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And now here's the veteran DH, Jorge Soler.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
Soler launched a homer in his most recent game. Williams back to work.
1-0.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Line drive. Come on.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. That one's in there, and that is strike one.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
That one misses, and that's ball one. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
To third, Freeman. Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
2 outs, base is empty. Yoan Moncada, the next to hit for the Angels.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, averaging 2 strikeouts per game over his last 5.
And that misses. Ball one.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That missed by a lot. And it's 2-1. Popped in the air. Left field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Guardians 3 and the Angels nothing. Bottom of the inning, and now the shortstop, Brayan Rocchio.
Brayan Rocchio.
And that's in there at the knees.
No balls. 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that's
Ball 2,
downstairs. 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
That one
Ball 3.
inside. 3-2 now.
Full count.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Third baseman, Tyler Freeman.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Ripped on a line. Adell makes the grab. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. There's a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
That's to third. They get the force, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head on down to the top of the third. Guardians 3 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Give me any task and I ace it. If you find someone that disagrees, please tell me. Nothing ever changed but the money. Yeah, I'm still me.
First
Ball.
pitch misses.
1 ball. No strikes. Ball 2.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
2 balls. 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Hard hit, right side. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. That one ripped. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And that one fouled off. Neto, the runner at second with 1 away. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Liner, base hit, coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 3-1.
Next for the Angels. Second
Luis
baseman,
Rengifo
Luis
gets a chance to hit
Rengifo.
here. Fly to left his first time.
Ball.
Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Runner at second here, 1 gone. That's down and in. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's a one-run game.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
J.D. Davis will hit next. Ball
Ball
one
one.
there.
1-0.
And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. For this situation,
Oh, look at the stop. The feed for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Guardians 3 and the Angels 2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And
1-1.
ball one. Next
Ball
one
2.
misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
spin
2-2.
rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
And
Full
now the
count.
count is full, and another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. That hit
Dead
him.
ball, that hit
And the
him.
leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. And next will be the cleanup hitter, John Kenzie Noel. RBI single his last time up. That one ripped right center field. That's back. See you later. He sends it out of here. His 9th homer of the year, and they add on. It's 5-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there. That's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Carlos Santana, the next to hit. Fastball for a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next
1-1.
offering upstairs. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the last half of the 3rd. The 1-1 is fouled off. Almost
2-2.
got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And it remains 2-2. And
Ball
there's a
3.
ball.
Full count.
Caught him looking for the K.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
David Fry now at the plate. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of the StatCast treatment, Singy.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
Digging in, Gabriel Arias. Late on that fastball.
The high fastball,
ball,
particularly
2
for
strikes.
young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
1-2.
That one way inside. Fry leads off first with one away. And now the count is even. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. The underhand flip. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, they had the chance to turn in 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Up the middle, Neto. They take the force out. That ends the frame. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. On to the 4th. Here's Trout. And a first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And a slider misses down and away.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention, even if you're sitting on the pitch. Good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Ball.
Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. And that's fouled off. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Well struck left field. Going back. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
O'Hoppe batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Breaking ball misses down and away. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Angels held in check. They trail at 5-2. Chase Silseth gets the call from the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging in, Tyler Freeman. Fouled off left side. Freeman measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Next offering is down low, and it's 1-1. Action in the Angels bullpen. Number 57 getting ready to go. Suarez also throwing. On the ground. Fires across the diamond. One up, one down.
Next for the Guardians, left fielder,
Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit. He's 2 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball.
Outside low. And the count is even, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And that's ball 4.
Ball. Take your base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Lane Thomas. That one missed. And there's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
Hee-haw!
That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a strike.
One, 2.
In the dirt. Two outs. He goes down looking. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Guardians 5 and the Angels 2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Hey, hey, now, haven't you heard? It's a brand new day. You can't bring me down, I'm on top of the world.
Williams back to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Angels need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And makes the grab. And a quick out, number one.
Now batting.
Oh, I
left
think the key,
fielder,
I mean, if he can
Taylor
get through
Ward.
one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
There's a swing and a miss.
That front door slider is such a devastating
0-2.
pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plate.
Got it. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page
Zach
right now.
Neto.
And next for the Angels, Zach Neto. That
Yeah.
one's in there, and it's 0-1.
No ball.
He's pitching well,
One
but
strike.
not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
He swings and fouls one off. 0-2 now. That's
No,
inside.
that's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to first, and that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Angels are gone in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel.
Noel.
He was late there, strike one.
Oh,
You know, these Guardians putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Next offering is fouled back. Pitch
Ball
is
one.
in the dirt. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one not
2-2.
close. It's 2-2. That one
Look out.
just misses. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Just
that's a ball.
missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Noel stands at second with no outs. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His 7th home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 7-2.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run.
Next is the designated hitter, David Fry. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under him to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every
time. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. 0 for 2 in this one. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
Now fly ball to right center. Adele going after it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. So man aboard. Here's Brian Rocchio.
The shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And delivers outside.
1-2.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Foul.
That one missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That one just misses, and the count's full.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And they'll do it again. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
That's outside, and the count is 2-0. And that's in for a strike.
Really nice spot there on that 2-0 to get back in the count. I mean, hitters looking to turn on something, but tough pitch like that, he's just going to take it.
Swings through that.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Slider
Full count.
misses outside. In the air, left field. Ward running hard to get it. Snags it on the run. And that's the third out. Carlos Santana so smooth for the Guardians. It's now a 7-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Here in Cleveland, start of the sixth, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Joe Adell. First pitch doesn't find the zone. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup, Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen.
Now pitching
Trevor
for the
Stephan
Guardians.
into the game.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
And a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Close, but called a ball. And the count even 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Freeman under it. Brings it in. And that is that. Offense held in check there. Top of the order, due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Guardians 7 and the Angels 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the sixth. Now it's going to be Stephen Kwan. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. Fastball for a strike at 95. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 57 getting loose out there. Suarez warming up as well. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. Just missed.
1-0.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
2 down, base is empty. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Trout is there. He's there. He's got it. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7th inning coming up. It's the Guardians 7 and the Angels 2. And we're back. Here's Mike Trout. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. First pitch misses.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And another ball. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base. Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. His righty-lefty splits there.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now batting, catcher, Logan O'Hoppy.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppy. Inside. And that's ball 1. Stephan in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. Swing and a ball popped up. Arias has this one sized up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here is Yoan Moncada.
3rd baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next...
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Guardians 7 and the Angels 2.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back
Angels.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose Suarez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Noel now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that's down and away.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next
Ball
pitch
two.
is outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Slice to right. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Such an impressive performance out of him in this one. His 3rd hit for extra bases. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
And now Carlos Santana. And a foul ball. No outs. Runner on second. Up and
Ball.
in. And it's a ball and a strike. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 9-2.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now it's the DH, David Fry. Swinging a foul straight back. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That's in there. And the count is 0-2. Oh, and he hit him.
Ball, that got
He
it.
had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Man at first, Gabriel Arias will hit next. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. And now 2 aboard. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jose Suarez is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Number 57 will take over here.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
And up next for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-0. First and second here, no out. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on
One
that
ball,
fastball.
one
Out of the
strike.
hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Trying to move the runners over. Takes it himself.
Got him.
Out
That's an
on
out.
the sac bunt.
There was a time where that sack bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Tyler Freeman digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Foul ball there. Fry, the runner at third. Arias at second with one away. Out to short. Neto throws to first in time. Out number 2, and another run comes in. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And he hits a ground ball right side. The flip to the pitcher, cover, inning over, and it could have been worse. So they get 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. Guardians 10 and the Angels 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Cade Smith.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
So digging in, Taylor Ward.
Everybody look at what we passing on. We just turned the strip into a fashion show.
That one hit to right. And that is foul. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Struck him out looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto, 1 for 2.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Adele in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls.
2 down,
strike.
nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. A little bit low. 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Full count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Angels go quietly there, and the deficit stays at 8. It's 10-2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Center fielder, Lane Thomas.
That one ripped. Trout on his horse. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No
He was
ball.
really
2
trying to
strikes.
stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. That one is gone. A solo shot. His 4th home run of the season. It's 11-2.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. And that's outside. Ball 1. Right side, hard hit. Fires over to Davis. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, right fielder, John Kennedy.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Jhonkensy Noel.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. That'll make it out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 12-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Number 57 departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
New
Angels.
pitcher in the game for the Angels, Victor
Number
Gonzalez.
47.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. 2 runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Bounce to the left side. Moncada to first.
That's an
now
out.
2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, David.
And next is the designated hitter, David Fry.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
In there at the knees. Action in the pen down there. Ben Joyce up and loosening in the pen. That one misses, And 1-1.
1-1.
Two down, nobody on. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. So he blasts one out the other way. Their third home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 13-2.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
So two down. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. That one's in there, 0-1. Left field, way back there. And that one is off the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. And in there with a double off the wall. Now here is Brian Rocchio. And
No,
downstairs.
too low.
Line drive, makes the catch, inning over. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. Through 8 full, Guardians on top, 13-2. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
He's a fastball savant with the bat, which is really helpful in today's game. Fastballs aren't getting any easier to hit these days.
And here's the first baseman, J.D. Davis. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not in the Hall
in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
2-1. 2-2.
2-2. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Glove flip for 1, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So it's their last chance in this one. Mike Trout, the next to hit. A couple of walks and a strikeout. Just missed. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
A win on the last day of the month, you close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
And the final 13-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long